Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm actually going to be doing a day in the life on SAS / a Q&A. Like, this vlog is going to be dedicated to showing you guys what my day-to-day entails, like being a student on semester at sea. I've been trying to do this video since the very first week of classes, and clearly you haven't seen the video, so I've been failing every single time. But I'm determined to get this vlog to you guys. If you actually see in the Morocco vlog, that beginning clip was me introducing the day in the life vlog, and I was never able to do it. But today I have 3 classes. It's an A day. So on SAS, you don't have your traditional weekdays, you have an A or a B day. So on my A days, I have 3 classes. Tomorrow's a B day, and I'm gonna take you guys with me as well to my 2 classes tomorrow. But today, we just have classes. I have some work to get done. I have an exam this Friday, so we have studying to do, guys. And then the gym, and then whatever else is happening on the ship today, I'm gonna make sure to take you guys with me so you can really see what it's like within the ship community. And that's pretty much it. Later on in the vlog, after showing you guys all the good content on my day-to-day life, I'm gonna be answering a couple of questions that I got from you guys on Instagram. So I'm actually really excited about that. I'm gonna answer those questions, so make sure to stay tuned, guys. Okay, so right now we're gonna go fill up our water bottle before class, and then we're just gonna sit in the union until global study starts, because I'm actually dressed pretty early today. I'm dressed before 9:30. That is new. Okay, and I have class at 10. So let's go, guys.
And identify and to think about migration, and then I'm going to do a little bit more focus, particularly on the Mediterranean and why it's so important to think about in that context. Okay. Start with hopefully what we all saw 2 days ago, and for me it's something that I'm processing. Who are these people? How did they get to where they were? Why did they get to where they were?
Hi guys, so I was just doing some work on the top deck for one of my classes. I was reading a chapter, and now I'm about to head over to lunch for my next class, and it's actually really hot, and I have a hoodie and sweats on, so. Today is pretty weak. We have rice, chicken, and some Alfredo pasta, and a bread roll, and the salad toppings suck. So here we are. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna head up to World Music. I just closed my eyes for like 20 minutes, which was like a teaser because now I'm way more tired. But after this class, I'm gonna take a nap before I continue doing my work for the day. So let's go.
Melodic material that goes with a melody, right? We talked about On Top of the Old Smoky the other day. Did we do that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I played the piano so beautifully. I was in awe of myself.
So I just got out of music, and I have to go take a nap because music just stresses me out and it makes me so miserable that I physically feel like I need to nap afterwards. Right now, I just woke up from my nap, and now we have global studies. No, we don't have global studies. Oh my god. We have global studies. So, I ran out of my room really quick, really fast, really confused, and I don't start class for another 10 minutes, and I thought my class started in a minute. I could have napped for an extra 10 minutes, but this is why you shouldn't take midday naps, guys. Don't be like me. Okay, so I just left women's studies. I'm gonna go work on a quiz with some friends for music, and then I'm gonna go to the gym before dinner. Then I have to wash my hair, and then there's a Christ Club meeting tonight, and then also a 20-somethings book club meeting, and we're gonna go to that. So okay, look who I'm with, vlog. Look at the clouds. Oh, let's look at the clouds. So we're not going to the gym today. We're going to yoga with Jasmine, which should be fun. And now we're getting dinner. Look at the sunset. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, so cute. Today for dinner we have our veggies, some mashed potatoes, meatballs, and I got some fish too. It's giving jail meal, maybe, kind of, basically. And then I'm waiting for Jasmine. She stood me up. Jasmine's coming with her cakes. It's actually pretty good.
I just walked by and heard someone say these meatballs are ass.
They are.
Yeah.
Vibes. Hello, my beautiful people. So we just finished yoga. I'm about to shower really fast because there's another club meeting. It's called like the 20-somethings decade club. It's one of the authors that is on the ship. She had like published a really good book. She's gonna be talking about like how to freaking figure out our 20-somethings, and if there's any way I could get some insight, some advice on how to freaking navigate through this next decade, I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna shower really fast. Yoga was really freaking good. I feel really well stretched. I didn't go to the gym, but like I still feel like I kind of made up that. I still did some type of fitness today with yoga. It felt really good though. But I will be going to the gym tomorrow. And yeah, let's go. I need to shower really fast because usually I take really long, and I want to get there like 5 minutes before so I can get a good seat. So I'll see you guys when we're at the next club meeting. I'm in my loungewear now, you know. You're always supposed to have closed-toed shoes on the ship, by the way, and always repping sass, and yeah. Anyways, I'm just chatting, guys. Let's go this way. If they don't show up. Okay, so after the book club, I came out to the deck to finish up my homework for the day. I just finished doing a chapter for women's studies to prepare for my exam, and now I'm about to journal, my travel journal, which I'm actually running out of pages. I thought there were more pages in this when I bought it, but there's not. But I'm gonna go back to my old journal once I finish this one, and then I'm gonna read my book for a little bit because this book is a little thick, and I'm not trying to take like so long reading it because I actually borrowed a book from someone else, so we have books lined up. But that's pretty much it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow's a B-day, so I also have more things to show you guys. I look like an egg. I need to wash my hair. I didn't want to look like this when making this vlog. Anyways, good morning, my lovely people. So today is day 2 of the vlog. It's also a B-day here on SAS. So today I only have one other class besides global studies. So we're doing global studies and international mass communication today. So today is usually like my chill short day, but I'm gonna make sure I'm doing work in between. After global studies, I'm gonna go straight to the gym, and then lunch, shower, and then class. I have class at 2 o'clock. Right now it is 9. But honestly the hours just be flying by, so next thing I know I have to like run to class. But that's pretty much why I have my gym clothes on right now to go to class. And that's pretty much it. Later on today we're gonna be answering you guys' questions that you asked me on Instagram, and I'm also gonna get some opinions from students on SAS. So I don't know, I hope this vlog turns out okay. But yeah, let's get into the day. I'm gonna go head up to the Union so I could get a good seat for global. So I just finished my workout and now I'm headed to lunch before I wash my hair, and I'm so hot and I'm so exhausted. Okay, hey vlog. So I just finished washing my hair and I have class in 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna relax for a little bit because literally washing my hair exhausts the shit out of me. So I'm gonna relax. Then I have international mass communication, and then once we're done with mass comm, I'm gonna come back and answer you guys' questions, and I can't wait because I get to chit chat. When do I not like chit chatting? And then we're gonna continue on with our day. We have some work to do, of course, because semester at sea, school. The vlog is not over, guys. I again hope you're enjoying it, and I'm gonna go relax before I have to go class, which I'm not excited for. Okay, bye. Hey vlog. Okay, I'm back from class and I just wrote down some of the questions that I received from you guys on Instagram. I chose 8 really good questions that I felt like will give a better, you know, understanding of what exactly it is that I'm doing this semester, and kind of a little bit more about my experience. And if anyone's interested in doing a semester at sea, like this will kind of guide you on what it is like applying and all that good stuff. So the first question is, how is it going and what made you want to do semester at sea? So far so good. Like, I don't really have much complaints. Definitely like the first week of classes I found myself a little homesick, because when you're at sea, like, you're literally disconnected. You have very limited internet, so I don't get to talk to my mom, I don't get to talk to my best friend as much as I am used to every day. So it was definitely a little hard. And then also in the beginning, when you're like meeting people, it gets very overwhelming because it's 450 people on this ship. You're all the new kid. Like, there's some adults here too, but everyone's new. Everyone's just like trying to put themselves out there in order to get to know someone, and I found myself very overwhelmed. I do consider myself to be like social, but sometimes it's just hard for me to like, you know, initiate like conversation, or just like I want to meet people, but sometimes I found it hard to do that at first. But then I really just like pushed myself. I met certain people that introduced me to certain people. I started going to like different club meetings, and then like everyone's new, so everyone's open to making friends. So I think in the beginning I was struggling with just putting myself out there, but other than that, I love that I have the opportunity to travel and experience so many different cultures in country, but also on the ship, because there's international students on the ship that I get to learn from. There's people from different states even, and like different states have different cultures, so I get to learn from them as well. It's just going good. I love my classes for the most part. I love all my classes. It's just like I'm learning what I want to learn, because when you do SAS, you're given like courses that you're able to choose from, and I was like, I handpicked my courses. I wasn't forced to take anything besides global studies. Global studies is mandatory for everyone. So I'm just really enjoying what I'm learning. I'm enjoying traveling. I love all the people that I've met so far, and I also like I've fallen in love with the process of just like getting to know myself better and like learning to trust myself. When you travel, like, you have no choice but to learn how to trust like your instincts, and trusting that you know better and that you won't put yourself in like any situation that you're not supposed to be in, because it's very like tricky being a foreigner in a different country. But yeah, I love it. It's going great. I love learning. What made me want to do semester at sea? So I originally had the plan to study abroad my fall semester of senior year. One thing I knew when I came into college was that I wanted to study abroad, right? But I am a very indecisive person, and I couldn't decide where I wanted to study abroad at. Like I was stuck between like Barcelona, New Zealand, like there was just so many places I wanted to go. So then when I found out about Semester at Sea, which I'm gonna get to that later on, I knew right away like this was the program for me. Like the opportunity to be able to go to 10 countries all at once, like come on. And like I'm still learning at the same time. Like I just thought it was an experience that I was just meant to be here, and I was right. On to the next question. What type of classes are you taking at Sea? I think I answered this earlier in the vlog. We're all mandated to take global studies. I'm also taking international mass communication, women's studies, world music, and that's it. So I'm taking a total of 12 credits this semester. Is it like Sweet Life on Deck? Honestly, I really do think so. I spent majority of my childhood watching Sweet Life on Deck, and like I really do think it's like Sweet Life on Deck. I do. And it's really cool. It's really cool. How is the financial aid? Which is a great question for anyone that's interested. I just want to say, like, if there's a will, there's a way. That's all. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. So it was very convenient for me to do Semester at Sea. I'm not saying it's the cheapest thing ever. I don't know. Okay, so basically my financial aid from my home institution, it gets carried over to here. So whatever my bill was, I had a remaining balance of about $2,000 to $3,000, but that is because I didn't take advantage of the Semester at Sea scholarships. I didn't apply to scholarships in time. I didn't plan properly. And if I would have planned properly, I know I wouldn't be paying out of pocket the way I am. But I also saw it as a sacrifice that I wanted to make, and I spent my entire summer working my ass off to really help with expenses for studying abroad. But yeah, like my financial aid was easily transferred. I applied through SUNY Plattsburgh, so I wasn't able to apply directly from SUNY Oswego because they're not like a partner school with Semester at Sea. So I applied through Plattsburgh, and my tuition from SUNY Oswego was transferred to SUNY Plattsburgh, and they pay my bill to Semester at Sea, which is actually partnered with Colorado State University. So that's like their partner school or whatever. So financial aid wise, like if you get really good financial aid from your home institution, like it should easily be able to transfer over to SAS. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's like so many scholarships to apply to. There's like jobs here on the ship that can like help reduce your balance for your bill or whatever. Like there's a will, there's a way, guys. I just wish I would have planned properly, and if there's anyone who intends to do a study abroad program or SAS specifically, plan, because I knew I wanted to study abroad, but I didn't plan how I should have. And that's definitely a regret, but you live and you learn, and I'm still here and everything still worked out for the best. Question 5 says, are you the only one from New York City, in quotations Bronx? If so, do you feel different? I thought this was a really great question, but considering that my home institution is SUNY Oswego, which is a predominantly white institute, I think I have gotten used to being a minority, and I've learned to be comfortable being a minority and still like pushing myself to make the most of experience, to still feel a part of, to not let anyone make me feel uncomfortable. So I'm not the only one. Actually, I've only met one other person from New York City, but I'm the only person from New York City that is like a student of color. So I don't know, I don't feel different. I actually like, I have a lot of pride. Like I be like, yeah, I'm from New York. Like the entire first week when we were doing like introductions, everyone was saying where they were from. They were like Colorado, California, Washington, Seattle, all this good stuff, and I'm like, I'm from Bronx, New York, and like I just think that's a flex. Like I don't know, guys. But yeah, I don't feel different. I actually feel a sense of pride because not many people from where I come from like have the opportunity to study abroad or even do Semester at Sea. So I feel like I'm also able to be like a representation for those at home who feel like they want to do it, that they can do it. But yeah, I've met I've literally met one person from New York City. out of 450 students. Granted, I'm pretty sure I haven't spoken to all 450 students on this ship, but question 6, who told you about Semester at Sea? I'm actually really excited to talk about this because I'm actually going to send this video to this person. So back home, everyone knows I'm a part of MSU. On my home campus, we needed a faculty advisor. So in the beginning of my junior year, I reached out to Tycho Kelly in Career Services, and she like gracefully became our faculty advisor for my chapter. And shortly after, I don't know if it was that semester that she became my faculty advisor or the following one. I believe it was the spring semester. She was taking a leave of absence from SUNY Oswego. I didn't really know much of what she was doing. I remember like me and her sat down at lunch and she like briefly told me like she was gonna go do like a semester at sea. And like me at the time, I had no freaking idea what that was. And I was just like that sounds amazing, but I didn't really know. So I ended up following Tycho on Instagram, and the day she was leaving for semester at sea, like she posted like this really cute photo with like her luggage in front of like I believe it was Sheldon, and she was just saying like starting my 4-month voyage across like all this good stuff. She said she was leaving, and I saw that she tagged Semester at Sea, so like I clicked on the page, and that's literally how I found out about the program, just from Tycho's post. And from there, like the rest was history. I became obsessed with like doing research about like this program about like traveling on a ship, living on a ship, and going from this country to this country to this country. Like I fell in love with the idea, and literally it is all thanks to Tycho, because if it wasn't for her, I honestly don't think I would have ever known about this program. I probably would have been like in Barcelona this semester, which also would have been great, but I don't think I would be traveling at sea. So that's how I found out about the program. Next question, do I have to be a student to go on SAS, or can I audit some course like in college? So there's students on SAS that like they're post-grad students, so like they already did their undergraduate degrees and they're here just like taking classes, honestly just kind of for the vibes, and they're still getting the experience of like traveling and living on a ship, like learning to like interact with a shipboard community. So you don't have to be like a traditional student, you can do it like post-grad. And I think the person who asked this already graduated like from her 4 years, so you can still do SAS. Look into it, girly. Hello. And then question 8, how did you apply? Oh, I think I mentioned this earlier. So I couldn't apply directly through Oswego, so I had to apply through Plattsburgh. But the thing is, I had to do 2 separate applications. I had to do a study abroad application with Plattsburgh, but I also had to do Semesters at Sea's application. Semester at Sea's application was way easier than Plattsburgh, and it's a fairly quick application, and I heard back from them within like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So it was a very easy process. I'm not saying studying like the application process for studying abroad is easy, because it's definitely not, but I think SAS's application was much easier. But having to get all your documents together, like I had to do a lot of documents for Plattsburgh. It was definitely very like time consuming and tedious, but like I said, guys, if there's a will, there's a way. So like if you want to make it happen, you will make it happen. And I just hope like if anyone is interested in this program, like if you have any more questions, continue to ask me them. Like I could go on and on about this, I just don't have any more questions right now.
I will like make her notice that we're doing that move, and then I'm moving her to that side. And for leaders, it's very important. When I'm doing that move, I'm doing a half basic here. Like you don't just stand there like this. You need to keep moving. Always move. And yes, how do you know? 1, 2. How do you know when to start?
Where's that heavy?
It's very famous in Jerusalem. It's called Gad.
Something is wrong. But with the power that they received from the UK and the US, which is the military power that Tamara talked about, they were unstoppable. And Palestinians at the time were really powerless. We didn't have, a lot of us were illiterates, and we didn't have military men. We were like farmers, and we just cared about the land and taking care of it. And so at this point it was uncontrollable. All what we needed, all what we could talk about is justice and how this is wrong, but we were basically hurt. And from there on, it's Jewish people kept migrating. The Israeli state or government started forming.
Croatia, Eastern Europe. Variants singing their rendition from High School Musical without the music.
We're coughing, sneezing. There's not a person COVID or flu can't reach. If we're trying, we'll be COVID free. You know the ship see us when we use the hand sanitizing machine, creating space between us while we're wearing masks. But your health and safety
is our priority.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kyle Odom. My pronouns are he, him, and his, and I serve as the Dean of Students for Fall 22 semester at sea.
Hi, my name is Maya. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. I go to Winston-Salem State University, and I am a senior.
Hi, my name is Basha. Basha Willis. I'm one of the resident directors on board with the Yellow Sea for semester at sea. Hey. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. And then my parents were born in Warsaw, Poland. So I also call Warsaw, Poland my second home. So those are my two kind of homes.
Hi, my name is Huzaifa. I'm from Canada and I go to the University of Calgary and I'm a senior at my university.
Hi, my name is Mike. I go to Washington State University. I'm an entrepreneurship major.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm from California. I'm sailing on this voyage as an RD, but I also sailed as a student in 2012.
Hola, hello everyone. My name is Sophie. I am from Mexico and I go to the University of California at Davis. I'm a senior.
Hey, I'm Ashley. I'm from Louisiana and I go to the University of Alabama. Right now I'm a senior.
Hi, my name's Sammy Leon. I'm from Fallbrook, California, but I go to the University of San Diego.
What's your favorite activity to do while we're at sea?
Harass children. No. Watch TV in my cabin when I need to decompress or attend all the wonderful student programming that is happening or should be happening on the ship.
Right now, since clubs have gotten started, I really love going to clubs. I'm the leader of PSU, so definitely have to say that's the best one. But we have such amazing people and such amazing clubs gotten started, and that's probably my favorite thing right now.
Oh, my favorite activity to do while at sea? Well, I would say eating. That's not really an activity, but I do like meeting folks on during lunchtime or dinner and going over our day. And then I think my other activity is all the student organizations getting together, and I get to bounce around and see how students are congregating, how they're planning and wanting to do things and fueling their passions. So I think that's one of my favorite things to do is in the evenings walk around and see the students kind of congregate.
My favorite activity is spending some time out near the pool deck, playing card games and connecting with my fellow peers.
Mine would definitely have to be looking for marine life on the boat with people, connecting with people, or during mealtime because the food's pretty good, and just being able to talk with everybody.
Ooh. My favorite activity to do at sea is, I guess it kind of depends, but I would say it's fun to like watch for dolphins and whales and stuff like that. Seeing sea animals.
One of my favorite activities is to do random social experiments while at lunch. So just sitting in people's tables, having amazing conversations, and just observing what goes on the ship.
So I really love the clubs. My favorite one so far has been yoga because it gives me an excuse to go and work out a little bit.
I think just playing games with my friends, whether it's like board games or hide and go seek or just doing fun things on the ship.
What encouraged you to come be the Dean of Students here on Semester at Sea?
Get away from my office. Oh, you want a serious answer?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm glad you're editing this. Because I thought it was just the first thing that comes to mind. I wanted to see the world through the eyes of students, as well as see the world for myself, because it's always been something I've wanted to do, which was travel to all 7 continents, and I can't get to the one continent that I need to in this voyage, which is Australia. But see the world and just enjoy the experience and do what I love to do, which is change minds and explore the world through diversity education and equity and inclusion.
I think it's just something I've always wanted to do, travel the world, but I think the reason I did SAS specifically was because my older sister did it, so I'm like, oh, if she does it, then it's doable for me too, so I always knew it was a possibility. And then I just wanted to see as much of the world as possible, and I like being stationary, but I also like traveling as much as possible, so I'm like, let me just get out there.
I always say that you can travel through people's stories, so knowing that there was going to be 400 people on this ship, I don't only get to travel to 12 amazing different countries, but I also get to travel to 400 and plus different stories, so I get to see countries twice in my perspective, and I really wanted to deep dive into people's stories, what they've gone through, and what it is to be a citizen of their own country, to have a better understanding of what it means to be a global citizen.
From the ports we visited this far, which has been the most life-changing and why?
I'm gonna say Morocco. Because seeing some of the oldest institutions and structures in Morocco, in their imperial cities, in the 4 imperial cities of Marrakesh, Rabat, Casablanca, and Fez, tells a different story of what actually the African continent has brought to this world and the influence that that country has had on not only European nations but in the world itself, with understanding that it existed before so many things that people give us credit for as a nation, and people don't even necessarily recognize that Morocco is part of the African continent. And I know that that's an interior fight for the African nations and the African continent itself, but also recognizing that the motherland is actually really the motherland.
I definitely prefer, like, my favorite, everything has been beautiful thus far. My favorite has been Morocco. I loved it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm already planning places to go back. I was able to go to Blue City, which was amazing. And being around the culture and the people, it's enriching.
Which has been my favorite? It's hard to say which one's been my favorite. The most life-changing one for me was Morocco, but my favorite place to bop around and explore so far, I think, has been Lisbon, Portugal.
I think it's really hard because I think a few are tied. I think Spain and Morocco are tied. Spain because I did the most, I think, and I was with different people, different friends, some solo traveling. In Morocco because I feel like I got really immersed in their culture, and it was something I hadn't experienced yet so familiar to my own culture, so I really like that.
The ship. I think the ship has been life-changing because it has made me understand that the societies that we live on are made up, and they can be changed if you want them to change. But at the same time, it's a systematic world that we live in, and if you don't start to change from the system, no matter how much, I mean, you can change it, but it is hard. So the ship has been a very interesting living experience on an everyday basis.
And what has been your favorite port?
My favorite port has been Morocco.
And why?
And I think because it was a sensation that I've never felt before of being in my own country but far away from my country. I felt that Morocco had a lot of similarities with Mexico in terms of the warmth of the people, the delicious food, and just like sometimes I would see the streets and I would be like, oh, this looks so similar. So yeah, I think Morocco definitely, because it has a lot of similarities to my country, but at the same time it's very different.
My favorite has been Morocco, and a big part of that is just on the continent of Africa. That's where I'm from, and I feel so connected to the land.
That's a very hard choice to make, but I probably agree with Huzaifa. Morocco, going to the Sahara was a very special experience, and seeing the border of Albania was just a really cool time for sure.
I would say my favorite has been Lisbon, Portugal, because for one, I really like the food and I like the pace. Like, it was a pretty place, but it was also kind of, to me, it felt kind of slow, because I feel like Southern California is kind of a faster pace. But yeah, I would say Lisbon.
I would say definitely Spain, just because of the tapas. You just can't beat it. All my friends have heard me talk about it endlessly. I love croquettes.
The tapas
so
were busted.
much. So good.
Lido or Berlin?
Depends. I mean, I'm gonna say Lido because it has bigger water cups.
Okay. Lido or Berlin?
Berlin for breakfast, Lido for lunch, Berlin for dinner.
Lido or Berlin?
Lido for lunch, Berlin for dinner. And it's not because one is better, it's because it's the amount of steps it takes to walk.
Lido, because you can watch a sunset.
Ooh, okay, so this is very controversial. I do actually prefer Berlin. There's more space. The food's spaced out. It's not like, it just doesn't feel overcrowded. But I do love Lido for the views and the vibes. So Lido for views and vibes, but I'm a Berlin girly through and through, secretly. So see, it's a secret, kind of, not really.
Lido in the morning, Berlin afternoon.
Lido, always.
Lido for sure. Yeah.
Early or late global?
Late.
Late. Just sleep.
Early.
Late, although I may be signed up for early.
Honestly, I would say late because I have early classes, but I like early classes, so